today we are doing something a bit more, I guess, elaborate. We're going to make lasagna. Isn't that right, Inojin?
Lasagna.
Lasagna, yeah. Okay, so for lasagna, we're going to need the following.
Barley, cheese.
These aren't the same size, but you want to get the same size of at least 2 bags of mozzarella cheese.
Mozzarella cheese. Say mozzarella cheese. Say mozzarella.
You're going to need ricotta cheese.
Ricotta cheese.
One of these tin pans.
Tin pan.
You'll need paprika.
Paprika.
Seasoned salt.
I can't reach.
You're not supposed to reach. Onion powder.
Onion powder. I think it is
Salt and pepper.
salt and pepper. That's
Garlic powder.
cauliflower. Cauliflower.
Turmeric.
To it.
Of course, lasagna noodles. You're going to use 9 of these.
Lasagna. Lasagna. More lasagna.
At least
You
it's not my kitchen until something gets knocked over.
sauce.
You're going to need at least 2 jars of
Jar.
marinara pasta sauce.
Marinara.
You're going to need oregano,
Oregano.
thyme.
Time. It's time.
Well, thyme's all you're going to have with this too. Because it takes an hour and a half to make it. Parsley,
Honey.
basil,
Basil.
Parmesan cheese.
Potato.
That's normal. A medium bowl,
Onion.
a large pot,
Red pot.
a large pan.
I love it.
Not for hitting Sai over the head with. Please don't do that. You're going to need eggs.
Egg. We need egg.
3 specifically.
What are you doing?
And at least 2 pounds of ground beef.
Ground beef. This.
Alright, we have a little bit of a hiccup. So I'm going to use 1 package of meat.
1 packet of meat.
And a jar and a half of sauce.
It's
It's recommended that you use 2 pounds of meat and 2 jars of sauce.
Daddy.
And to go out of character here for a moment and do a little pitch, I like to use this stuff.
Daddy, Dad.
It's called Shecktor Special. It's something my in real life dad makes. So you can only get it from that source.
What's this?
But it's really good. Okay, let's get started.
Let's get out.
We're going to fill the pot with water,
We're
obviously.
gonna put my water. I'm gonna put my water. And cauliflower. And cauliflower. And turmeric. It's turmeric. It's that turmeric. Then bobbing.
We're going to bring this pot of water to a boil.
Boil.
And add a little salt so that it's a little faster. No, you're not going to put pepper in it. Sheesh. Of course, you'll need a spatula. Whoops, there go my noodles. Stay.
We need today and 4 bottles. And what do you do? Put it. Need to help mommy. I need
help unless you wash your hands, and you can't wash your hands without my help. Da-da-da-da. What'd I say? You can help in a different way.
And call it bigger. Need the tape.
Alright. Just break up the meat into little pieces.
What do you call it?
I do this because it just makes it easier.
It's Bugatti.
Takes longer, but it's easier to deal with. Make it sound like you have a superpower.
I don't want to.
Now when you're ready, you also want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You be careful with those. I don't want anything to break.
I got it.
Once you have all the meat in the pan, you're going to start seasoning it. And of course, once your pot boils, you're going to put 9 lasagna noodles in the pot. Let those cook. While that's cooking, you can do the ricotta, parmesan, and egg mixture. You're going to set that aside until everything's done. And then I'll show you what to do after that. It looks like my pot's about to boil. Honey, what did I say? Be careful, someone knows your glass.
I did it.
I'm going to mix this up just a little bit. There.
You got dirty hands.
Well, yeah, I'm handling raw meat.
Ew.
It's not ew, it's just not edible.
Raw meat.
Unless you're a predator, which we're not.
On it.
Okay, my pot's boiling, so. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I recommend using a taller pot.
We're gonna make lasagna.
Mm-hmm.
And with spicy.
Turn this down a bit so that it simmers.
It's turmeric. What's that up? I do it. Turmeric. You put a put on it. Bobby! Do that. I go on the bubble. Do that, Bobby.
Almost done. Yep. So my meat tried to escape.
You call the power station. No turmeric, I think. And no,
Stop shaking.
and no turmeric. It's a turmeric.
Why must you shake?
She wanna call it out. Say. More, I say. Go call me now. Say. The pan. Dancing. Take. No sleep. Take. Now curly power. And the curly power? Is that a curly power?
Yes, put it down.
Is that a for show? Is that a pepper? That's a pepper.
All right, I'm gonna give this one good mix.
What? Can I do it?
Step away.
What are you doing? No.
I'll make sure it's all cooked, obviously, but we're gonna step away and do the ricotta.
Ricotta? Goo. There's more. Kim,
Don't touch anything.
I'm doing it.
Hey, don't touch.
I'm doing it.
Stop doing it.
What are you doing? Is you doing it?
Leave that alone. We're gonna take the 3 eggs.
Eggs.
Touch them.
What is that?
And the ricotta
And the ricotta.
and the parmesan.
Yay!
We're gonna take the eggs.
Egg. And hatch it.
You crack them, you don't hatch them.
Put them in a bowl.
Yeah, and take the egg and you crack it. Okay, that's good.
And this
And you
is
take your fingers and you crack it open, just like that.
what.
Now don't do it without my help, honey.
I'm the crack. I did it. I'm cracking it. I want to do it. Hey!
When you're a little older, you can actually officially crack the eggs.
More A for me. More
A
A.
little more. Okay. You don't want to get any eggshell in it.
Yay!
And you
More
gotta rinse your hands off because you don't want that raw egg on your hands.
I do it.
Now I'm gonna need in here because I need the scissors.
You need our scissors. And you go big
Spoon.
spoon. With that spoon. With that spoon. Crack it open. You crack it open.
Now is this gonna course it's not going to open. You gotta fight with your ricotta cheese and convince it that it needs to be mixed.
Yeah, I did it.
While everything else is like...
Help me, help me.
You're gonna use the whole container of ricotta.
What is it? What is that?
I'm gonna preheat this.
This food is so good.
Those need to be cleaned. You need to spoon out
I want to put it out.
the ricotta cheese.
I want to put it out. 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 I want to put it out.
You can help me in other ways later. Of course, you can always use a smaller spoon to get all of it. Now, I don't really feel a need to measure the Parmesan. I'm going to turn this down. Getting your needle. So, I'm just going to do one of these. Open the big part. And just go. Okay, that's enough. Smoosh the eggs a little. Give it a stir.
I do it.
Okay, I need to do this because otherwise it's going to go everywhere. Just stir it in until it's good and mixed.
Ooh, good. Don't put in a bowl.
No, we don't need that in there.
Put in a pot. We need to put in a pot.
You can use a spoon or you can use a whisk. It doesn't really matter as long as it's mixed.
It's you doing. It's good.
Speaking of mixing, I'm going to step away for a second and mix my meat. Don't touch.
What do you do? You got a session? What do you do?
Now I tend to make things a little harder, but to make things really easy, do the ricotta first, and then do the meat and the noodles. That way you can put the ricotta cheese in the fridge while everything else is being cooked. And then all you have to do is just take it out of the fridge and then you're good. As you can see, it's getting nice and mixed.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
A few more good stirs and it should be good. I mean, don't touch. Those have to get cleaned.
I'm doing it.
And now this is good to go.
Good to go?
Yep, that's good to go.
Is that good to go?
This can go. Alright, going to take all of our seasonings and our jars of sauce. Remember, I'm using 1.5 because we're down 1 pound of meat. Use 2.
Use 1. Use 2. Use 3.
This is pretty much cooked.
Use 4.
I'm going to cut this little tiny piece here.
Use 4.
That little tiny piece.
Use 4.
So by the time we're done this, we can actually start
Use 4.
layering everything. Oh, I don't need the cheese, honey. We're going to use salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. And pepper.
And I am part Italian, so I do use a lot of seasoning. You'll probably notice that throughout all my films. Use thyme. I put it in my hand and just give it a little pinch. Put it out of the way. The same thing with parsley.
We need that.
A little pinch. If you didn't notice in my other videos, I actually don't measure out any of my seasonings. I always do by taste. Parsley. No, basil. Sorry.
I found cauliflower.
Oregano.
Cauliflower.
I'll get to that.
You need to make it in.
Seasoned salt.
Season her show. Just season
Shecktor special. Garlic powder.
Power.
Paprika.
More of these. For the paprika.
Oh, sorry. Onion powder. Garlic powder.
Cauliflower.
Turmeric.
Turmeric. We have one need.
Yes, I use all these spices like every time.
You and I move. Yeah, mine.
Ooh, careful.
Sorry for that.
That's okay, just be careful.
I'm away. Cauliflower.
Really neat.
And turmeric. And turmeric. And more cauliflower. And more cauliflower. That is cauliflower.
A little bit more.
Sure.
Noodles are probably done. And I need to open. Alright.
It's hot. Your sauce. It's sauce. It's sauce. It's sauce. It's more sauce.
Alright, now we're going to mix this around.
Mix this around.
Make sure it's good and layered, mixed.
You're making. Is you making it? Is you making for lasagna?
Mm-hmm.
Is you making noodles?
It's recommended that you let this sit
Sit.
for a little bit
Little bit.
so that it sets.
Set. And what is it?
30 minutes.
I'm doing it.
Okay. That's enough. So while that's simmering,
2.
you can put your ricotta.
2. I need that. 2.
You can put your ricotta
2.
in the fridge so it doesn't go bad.
2.
All right. Now that our meat sauce is simmered, we take our pan. We take our ricotta and mozzarella
cheese.
and of course the noodles. Now this
Noodles.
recipe that I use says to put a layer of the meat sauce on the bottom first before you put the first 3 noodles. You can do it that way, but you don't have to. You can even use just plain sauce on the bottom, or you can use nothing and just put the 3 noodles. So I'm going to put the 3 noodles because we were supposed to use 2 pounds of beef and 2 jars of sauce, but we didn't.
Yay.
Carefully
I don't want to eat it.
take the noodles out of the pot. I don't drain them because otherwise they stick, because it's a long, tedious process in making lasagna.
I want to eat it.
So this actually makes it easier to take out. I also don't recommend, I probably shouldn't say this, but I don't recommend using...
You don't want it to put in the fridge. You don't want it in the fridge.
Honey, just try to explain something. I do not recommend the Weiss lasagna noodles. We tried them and they fell apart. Absolutely no go. We use Giant brand and they seem to work just fine. So anything but Weiss brand. So we're gonna put, ouch, hot. We're gonna put 3 lasagna noodles flat on the bottom of this pan.
Flat up in a pan. It's gonna be hot.
Yes, it's gonna be hot. Thank you, Inojin.
It's gonna dip. It's gonna dip. It's thick. It's thick. I want to eat it. I want to eat.
You can't eat it yet. We have to make it first.
Make it? We're gonna make it.
Okay, so if we did the meat sauce first, we would do the noodles second, and then the ricotta cheese.
Ricotta cheese.
You want to use 1/4 of the ricotta cheese over the noodles.
It's gone. It's gone, Mommy.
It's still there.
It's there.
So we're just going to do this and spread the cheese on the noodles. Of course, you don't want to use too much. It does say 1/4 of it.
Oh, ow!
And you can use a ladle, you can use a spoon, you can use one of those basting brushes. Whatever works best for you.
It's painting bush. It's painting bushes. It's painting bushes, painting bushes. Ooh, it's pretty good. Pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Don't touch.
Is that pretty good? Is that pretty good? Is that pretty good?
we're going to put some mozzarella cheese on top. And because we're not using the sauce on the bottom, we're probably going to have a little more meat sauce left for the next 2 layers. And as long as you have enough mozzarella cheese, it doesn't really matter how much you layer on these layers. We in this house love cheese, as you'd be able to tell from the enchilada video. So we're going to use a good amount of cheese.
Mountain cheese. I want cheese.
Honey, if you keep your face there, I'm going to keep elbowing you in the face.
No.
And I do have an extra bag because this is a small bag. Then the cheese that's here. Move your face.
What was that? What was that, Mommy?
That is a motorcycle.
Motorcycle? It was a motorcycle. I want to eat it. I want to eat it.
Yes, I did just use the whole bag. Just spread it on there, nice and good.
I want to put it. I want to put. I want to put it in my mouth. I want to put it in my mouth. I want to put it in my mouth. I want to put it. Ooh. Ooh, boo, boo.
All right, now we're going to ladle
Boo,
meat
boo,
sauce
boo, boo.
over top.
I don't like meat sauce. I don't like meat sauce.
And then you're going to repeat these steps until you have
I don't like meat sauce.
9 noodles layered with meat
I don't
and
like-
cheese.
I don't like meat sauce. Meat sauce. And meat sauce good. And meat sauce good.
I like to kind of squish it down. That way it's flatter and you get more for your meat.
Meat.
That
Meat.
sounded a little adult, but ignore that.
I like it.
You guys know what I mean. Less is more.
It's pretty good. It's good. It's pretty
You like
good.
my lasagna, Inojin?
Yes. I like lasagna. I like noodles. I said don't do that.
I have to.
Don't do that. Is you doing that, Mommy?
Spread this all over.
Is you doing that, Mommy? Is you just doing that?
You need those steps
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
You need those steps again. It's 3 noodles, ricotta mixture, mozzarella, meat.
What's the one on meat?
Watch.
A little meat. What? A little meat. Good. Oh. Today. Oh. The rice. Oh, the rice. Oh.
Noodle.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I don't know what. Oh. Oh.
This one kind of stuck together, so it's a little thin.
Oh.
Oh, the other one.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Can you stop that, please?
Oh. I need a peel of the bubble app. What was that?
Noodle.
Noodles.
Okay.
I like noodles. I like noodles. I like noodles. I like noodles.
3 noodles. Let me wipe my hands off.
Oh, ew.
It's just sauce.
Sauce in your fingers.
Yeah.
It was sauce
Ricotta.
in your fingers. On the ricotta? That's on the ricotta?
Remember, a thin layer of ricotta.
It's on the ricotta. It was on the ricotta. He was. He called me. What should we do find this game excited? 1, 2, 4, 5. It's fun, honey. Mozzarella? It's mozzarella.
It's ricotta.
Ricotta, mozzarella, ricotta. It's ricotta. It's ricotta. It's good. It's good. I don't like sauce. I don't like sauce. I don't like sauce, Mommy. I like it. I like it. If I like it,
Open this up.
I want to eat it. I want to eat.
It's for the lasagna. Mmm. Okay, the mozzarella.
Mozzarella. It's mozzarella cheese. It's mozzarella cheese. That's mozzarella cheese.
Yes, I do go crazy with mozzarella, like I said.
Mozzarella. I like mozzarella. I like mozzarella cheese. I like mozzarella cheese, Mommy.
Yes, I know you like mozzarella cheese. Now don't touch anything.
It's good. Is that good?
And then meat sauce.
No.
I think I might actually have extra. Unless I put like all the meat sauce in this area right here.
Meat sauce.
Because the top layer of noodles does not get meat sauce.
Ooh, cheese.
And for some reason, sometimes 1 pound works, 1 pound doesn't. Sometimes you need 2 pounds. You might want to just play around with it and see how much meat sauce you actually need. Because as long as you have it, you can always fry up more and do the whole process of the meat again. I actually had to do that once.
Meat sauce.
I didn't have enough, and then I just had to make more.
It's meat sauce. It's good. It's
See,
good.
I probably could have done a little extra on the bottom.
It's good. It's good.
So this layer is going to have extra meat.
Extra meat.
You don't want thin lasagna.
Thin lasagna.
No one likes having thin lasagna.
We say thin lasagna. I like thin lasagna. I like thin lasagna.
No, you don't.
Yes. It's a lasagna.
See, there we go. Just enough.
Lasagna.
And I can just kind of spread it
It's
out.
no. It is no. Sauce. No.
Now we add the last 3 sets of noodles.
No. I want to eat the noodles. Noodles. There's more noodles. It's noodles. I eat the noodles. I do like mozzarella cheese.
I also have extra ricotta ricotta because I didn't use it
Avocado.
that much. So I'm just
There's
going to layer it
no
on top.
avocado. There's no avocado. It's avocado.
If you don't have extra ricotta left, don't worry about it. You're really only supposed to put the mozzarella.
It's avocado.
You're supposed to top with the mozzarella, so you really don't need this. But I'm going to layer it on anyway because I have extra. And I'm not going to be able to use it for anything else. Once you have everything layered and your oven is preheated, you're going to set a timer for an hour and a half and bake it in the oven for an hour and a half. Once it's done, you take it out and you let it sit for 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Yes, 15 minutes.
I don't know how to miss 15 minutes. What is that?
It's ricotta.
Avocado? I don't like that.
Yeah, you do. It's cheese.
Cheese. I don't like avocado. Yeah, I like it. I like cheese. Like mozzarella cheese. Mozzarella cheese. Mozzarella cheese. Mozzarella cheese.
Now, top it with your mozzarella.
Mozzarella. I don't make it apart. I make the sauce.
Probably
Gonna
thinking,
make
with all
a
that
sauce.
cheese, you're gonna have like
You're gonna make a
what
sauce.
sauce?
You're gonna make a sauce. I need mozzarella cheese. I need mozzarella cheese.
I actually need the other bag. Shocker. Not really. Another one bites the dust. Make sure it's all good and layered.
Oh, good layer.
Leave no corner uncheesed.
Cheese. I need cheese. There's more cheese.
Alright. Now what I do, it doesn't say it in the recipe to do it, but what I do is I actually cover it with tin foil. So we're going to cover it with tin foil. Nice and secure. Alright, I'll see see you in an hour and a half. Okay, so now that it's been an hour and a half, we're gonna, that smells good. Too bad you don't have smell-o-vision. This smells really good. Of course, if you make it yourself, then you can smell it yourself. Okay, so we're gonna take this out. And you just sit it on the stove as soon as I get a good grip on it. I don't want to bend it. You're gonna leave it covered and let it sit for 15 minutes. And once it's been 15 minutes, we can uncover it and you can see what my lasagna looks like. Alright. Alright, it's been 15 minutes, so we can take the tin foil off. And it's obviously still hot. To make matters easy, just save the tin foil and you can use it if you have leftovers. And there we have a beautiful lasagna. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous.
I want to eat it.
Yes, I know. Inojin, can you say goodbye to everyone?